Greetings. My name is Andrew Mutua. There's a lot about me, but today let me say that I'm a daughter to Monica Wanjiko. I'm a sister to Tabitha and Stephanie. I am a wife to Stephen Mutua and a mother of 4, Prince, Victory, Kibali and Sifa. And to date, I am the Executive Director of Compassionate Hands for the Disabled Foundation. My background story is that I was born in Korogocho, and I was raised by a single mom, and characteristically I was born with disability. I was born without mobility from 0 years to 8 years, and well, when my dad passed on, we found ourselves in Korogocho, and life was not easy growing up in Korogocho, especially without ability to access basic needs. So I will say I grew up in a hard background and a life of challenges, but I thank God He came, and through well wishes I was able to go through surgeries, and thereafter years of rehabilitation. Eventually at 9 I walked. Well, I will say life was very difficult. I understood from an early point that I was different. And of course, the mere fact, like for example, despite our difficult situation, my sisters will attend a community school, but I was not able to because of our disability. And therefore, I realized the isolation that comes from disability. And of course, even a perception of the society, it wasn't easy. So I grew up with the notion there is stigma and discrimination for people with disability. But I thank God that in the same situation, my heart was hardened to become a soldier for others. My sort of disability that I was born with is actually disability, physical disability, hemiparalysis on my right side, which affects my right leg and my right hand. And well, initially I wasn't able to walk, I would just crawl, but I thank God He sent well wishers who came and supported me to start my journey with medical attention, and I've gone at least around 6 surgeries, and then let's say 3 years of rehabilitation, you know, therapy, physiotherapy and occupational therapy. But eventually at 9 I walked, and this was brought about by well wishes. My family wouldn't afford, but this is the best family that I've ever had, I could ever want. Amazingly, I think my mom was my first people I will call my advocates. She didn't hide me. It's only that she didn't afford the services that I required then, but she will not hide me. She will stand for me as much as she can. She gave me, like the way my sisters were given, there was no discrimination. But one of the things that she did is to teach me prayers, and she brought me early in church. So that also shaped my growing up, knowing that there is a healing God and knowing that life one day will ever change. So she instilled faith in me right from early age. Well, growing in Korogocho Kademwa ghetto, I would say hiyo season tuligrow ilikuwa mbaya, because there was a lot of sexual abuse and all that. Na ilikuwa madame, they will get boyfriends ndio waweze ku access this. But vile tu nimemention, my mom took us early in church, and we didn't know other way apart from trusting in God. And she would struggle, but I also thank God that I got the well wishers became my sponsor, so at least watu wakihustle sana mimi sikuhustle. I will say what really affected me when I was growing up, I would wish to be like every other young girl, not to limp and all that. But again, as I'm saying, I think people find solace in different things, church became my solace. So it was stress mob, I didn't have them. Actually, I schooled in Korogocho Primary School, and I later on went to a nearby school called Our Lady of Fatima. Thereafter, I've done several courses, because at some point, I also went back to Korogocho. There's a station there, Coach FM, and I broadcasted there for around 3.5 years, because I loved media. And it is now in Coach FM that as I would go and collect stories for children, I realized there is a society that I belong to.